So being a native New Yorker, I started my early childhood education on the Lower East Side. I was 4.5, 5 years old, starting nursery school. I remember very vividly, one day at night, at nap time rather, usually the cots, everyone had cots and they brought in your own, we brought in our own blankies and sheets and all that nonsense. They would line the cots up in rows, and I remember lying down next to, don't remember the young lady's name. They always turned the lights out, so the teachers, I guess, were up front or in back watching us or talking amongst themselves. And anyway, I remember just reaching over and touching this young lady, and just touching her, in her, underneath her, at that time was probably dresses. We weren't big in slacks at the time. So going in her underpant, and it just happened, and that was it. That was my first exposure to women, and never feeling any kind of way, never feeling right, never feeling wrong, just felt that that was something that I did and was okay to do. People usually ask, like, when was your first inkling that you were gay? Now, clearly that was not my first inkling of being gay, but it was an inkling of a difference. But at 5 years old, you don't know. You don't know about boys. I mean, you know that boys go to the boys' bathroom, girls go to the girls' bathroom. So you do know that there's a hint of a difference there. But I don't know that girls shouldn't be with girls. I don't know that that's not the norm. I don't know that boys shouldn't be with boys. I don't know that. But I don't know that always, the story just pops into my mind when I hear that question, what was your first inkling? This is like I guess, a coming out kind of a story to me. So it makes me smile, and it just makes me smile and like, wow. And makes me wonder, where are these teachers that they weren't watching us? Because even if it was a boy and a girl, it's still nothing like that should have happened. So it's like they really weren't paying attention, or they didn't know how to address it.